You're joining from around the world. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is James Elsmore. I'm the CEO of Island Innovation, and we're here today as we get closer to the Global Sustainable Island Summit coming up in April in the beautiful island of Gran Canaria, the Canary Islands, Spain. As we prepare for the summit, which brings islanders from around the world to talk about issues around sustainable development. We'll have a series of live streams talking about some of the different features, sessions, and plans that we have coming up. And I'm pleased to say that we have governments and private sector and research institutions, as well as civil society, representing really all corners of the world, all oceans, delegations coming from the Pacific, from the Caribbean, across Europe, Africa. It's going to be a really, really special event, and we're really happy to be partnering with the Cabildo of Gran Canaria to bring this event to the first time to the Canary Islands after a very successful event last year in St. Kitts and Nevis and the year before in Prince Edward Island, Canada. Every year we take this event to a different region with the idea of really showcasing the challenges and opportunities of that region and bringing island stakeholders to come and learn about that and bring their own ideas and opportunities with them. And I'm very pleased to say that I'm joined today by one of our key partners for this year's event, someone who was there at our very, very first event in Madeira when we started this initiative, Alessandro Silvestri, who is the managing partner of Malta Accelerate and is here to represent the HUBS consortia, who will be working with us this year to do a really interesting project. Alex is going to talk some more about it. It's a Blue Economy Solutions Showcase. We will be looking at relevant solutions from the private sector, startups, companies around the blue economy and how they can be applied to islands. So, Alex, thanks so much for joining us, for representing MedHubs. Tell us a bit about the consortia, about the Blue Economy Solution Showcase, and why this MedHubs project is important for islands.
Thank you, James. Thanks, Island Innovation Team, first of all, to inviting me, representing the MedHubs Consortium, to this very exciting live stream. First of all, why the MedHubs project is important for islands. Now, before illustrating the importance of the MedHubs project to island states and coastal communities, I think it would be necessary to make just a very brief preamble. Ocean health is collapsing before our eyes due to overexploitation, pollution, and climate change. Now, the global community has finally recognized the centrality of ocean health for planet and human health, and the need to act urgently. So, sustainable blue economy is critical for islands to build climate resilience, to ensure food security, drive economic growth, while protecting marine ecosystems. So, by sustainably managing ocean resources, island nations can create jobs, foster tourism, and reduce their vulnerability to climate change, as well as ensuring long-term prosperity, but even survival in some cases. So the key reasons for the importance of blue economy for islands are many. And I would like only to mention four that I believe are the most pressing: adaptation to climate change and resilience, economic diversification and growth, including job creation, food security, and actual environmental protection by addressing the triple global crisis of climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Now, sustainable blue economy is and all the issues that I just mentioned are finally being recognized by policymakers and stakeholders at large. And the MedHubs project is a tangible outcome of the attention that governments, including the European Union in our case, have started paying on blue sustainability. In fact, the main objective of the MedHubs project is to stimulate and accelerate sustainable blue economy innovation in the Western Mediterranean initially and then beyond. And how we are planning to achieve the above objective via the establishment of two interregional innovation hubs and test beds, one in Spain and one in Italy, by strengthening interregional cooperation and knowledge transfer between countries and sea-based in regions, and by supporting startups and SMEs in scaling new technologies and validate them via our test beds in Spain and Italy and via our network of European partners. May I only mention, James, the partners that that have joined forces in this exciting project in order to make it a success. First of all, I would like to mention about the consortium coordinator, which is a university, the Polytechnic University of Cartagena in Spain. We have deep ecosystems. The Comunidad Autónoma de la Región de Murcia, excuse my Spanish, I try. La Federación de Municipios de la Región de Murcia, Just on Earth from Italy, us, Malta Accelerate from Malta, the European Association for Local Democracies from France, Venice Lagoon Plastic Free from Italy, Dutch Coast Changemakers Agency from the Netherlands, Asociación Centro Tecnológico Naval y del Mar from Spain, and Fabbrica Italiana dell'Innovazione from Italy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for introducing that and the consortia. We're glad to welcome all of these partners to Gran Canaria in April 20th to April 22nd for the Solution Showcase. And I just think this is such a great opportunity for companies with solutions relevant to the blue economy to pitch and share those directly with policymakers and investors and development partners working on island communities. And obviously, blue economy is such a central theme for islands worldwide. And as I mentioned, we'll have such a diverse range of places participating. Because when we talk about sustainable development, it's not, of course, environment is central to that, but it's also the people and the economy and how all these three elements work together. And the blue economy is a really important part of that. And so, as Alessandro mentioned, we have 12 solutions that will be selected to present at the summit in front of attendees. And due to the kind funding from the MedHubs initiative and the partners that Alessandro mentioned, 8 of those will be funded for travel, accommodation, and their registration fees. And just a reminder, the application date has been extended just by a few days. So the application deadline is now the 4th of March. So we look forward to any of the companies, solutions providers that have relevant solutions in this blue economy area to get in touch with us during the very few days left. The link will be in the description here. You can find it also on the GSIS website, islandinnovation.co. But you should see it also in the description for this video if you are watching. And Alice, I'll actually kind of touched on this already. But what drew you to do this specifically at the GSIS at the Global Sustainable Islands Summit?
Yeah, basically, we believe that innovation is key for island states, island territories, and coastal communities to address the issues, the various issues that we previously mentioned. And the GSIS is a prime opportunity at global level to bring under the same roof breakthrough, market-ready blue economy solutions um, together with a very wide range of stakeholders, including governments, policymakers, academia, investors, um, all directly not only interested but also affected by the various issues starting from climate change, overexploitation, etc. We talked about it, that are affecting the life of islanders and coastal communities. And in fact, we we target as MEDABS project. We target a number of verticals within the blue economy that are directly relevant to the GSIS and island states.
Mhm.
And in particular, we are looking at supporting startups, companies that are developing solutions in sustainable fisheries and fish farming, marine renewable energy, sustainable and green maritime transport, and smart ports and marinas. And these are all sectors, verticals within the blue economy arena that are of prime importance to island states.
Yes, agreed, agreed. I feel like the blue economy touches all aspects
Yeah, yeah.
of this, and we will also be looking at, I mean, these energy is a big part of this. We have several energy aspects in the conference, but as you mentioned, you cut across a wide range of areas and linking into food security, as I mentioned, energy, transportation, and I think that's what makes this interesting. It's looking at the ocean and its impact from all aspects of this um, of the economy. So before we wrap up, Alex, is there anything else that you wanted to add or anything that you want to tell people to be thinking about while they're submitting their applications? Any last words of wisdom?
Now, basically, I would like uh, to encourage innovators from not only from European countries but from the outermost countries, Pacific islands, South Pacific, Atlantic islands, from around the Mediterranean to apply for the innovation showcase, as well as to apply for the MedHubs acceleration program that for which the call is going to be open until the end of March. And we encourage them to apply, to share with us their solutions, their presentation, their decks, because our oceans, as because I consider myself an islander, being based in Malta,
Of course.
Our friends and coastal community fellows needs your solutions. And before closing, I only would like to mention that if we if we had the possibility to support this very exciting showcase at the GSIS, is thanks to the European Maritime Fisheries and Aquaculture Fund, who is the European agency that is funding the MedHubs, the Mediterranean Blue Economy Hubs project. And of course, once again, I would like to thank Island Innovation Team for the exceptional work, not only that they have done, they are doing to arrange the Gran Canaria event, but for all the work they've been doing for years to support island states and coastal communities.
No, and thank you, Alex, for being there from the beginning. As I said, from the very first of these in-person events in Madeira. We're super excited about this solution showcase. So big thank you to Malta Accelerate, the MedHubs Consortium, all of the members who are participating in that. It's going to be a really great opportunity to bring together innovative solutions with the different islands that are participating. So for any solutions providers who've been watching, we look forward to receiving your applications. There's only a few days left, so make sure you get those in. There's been some great ones already submitted. It's very competitive, but we look forward to some very strong applications. And for any of the other attendees or government stakeholders or people working on islands, it's going to be a great forum really to see what is possible and learn. I think that's really the key for this event is seeing possibilities and learning, okay, what is happening in Hawaii or Fiji or Greenland, all these very different places. How can these ideas be adapted and put into the local context in different places? And there's so much great stuff in the blue economy happening in our host island in Gran Canaria. It's going to be a really great place to be hands-on and learning. So we will see you in April in Gran Canaria. Thanks again, Alessandro and colleagues, and have a wonderful day. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
James.